backwards from 10. 10.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Aha!
That was good.
Let's try it again. 10.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There was a time when people had a very different picture of our world and its surroundings. They believed the Earth was flat. And what other shape could it be? If you sailed in a ship and got too close to the edge, you were in danger of falling off, and the monsters would get you. This is an example of a misconception, a wrong idea. Of course, we know that the Earth is actually round like a ball, but it's surprisingly easy to make a mistake of this type. We see things, but we don't stop to figure out what's actually going on. Take the moon, for example. We've seen it all our lives.
3, 2,
But do we
1,
understand
talking
what
is
it's doing
done.
in the sky? Why can we sometimes see the moon in the daytime? And what causes it to change shape from time to time? Why does the sun rise in one direction and set in another? And how does it produce so much light and heat? We are fortunate to live in the age of science. We have the tools not only to observe, but also to explore our neighborhood in space. The quest to understand has carried us farther than people could imagine even a few centuries ago. The picture we see is no longer of a flat world, but of an exciting new frontier that begins with Earth, Moon, and Sun.
Long ago, when animals still talked, Coyote went to Sun's house one day and asked to join him in his travels. Sun didn't want this, but he soon gave in and let Coyote journey with him across the sky. Before long, Coyote asked Sun if he could carry his mighty torch.
No, said Sun. If you make a mistake, you might burn up the world down below.
Coyote begged and begged, and finally Sun gave in and passed him the torch, warning Coyote to be careful. Coyote did his job well at first, but then started to daydream and suddenly dropped the torch. He dashed down to catch it, but not before the whole world almost caught on fire. On very hot days ever since then, people are reminded of the time when Coyote dropped the torch.
Some American Indians believed that when things went wrong, Coyote was not far away. Coyote's mistakes were their way of explaining the unexplainable. Many cultures have depended on myths to help them make sense of their world. Nowadays, science can help us better understand our universe. For example, when we want information about the sun, we can turn to a scientist.
Thank you. Glad to be here. My lecture today is about the sun.
Hold it. You're not a scientist.
Well, technically, no.
You're
A coyote.
Where's our scientist?
Some other commitment. Central Casting sent me over instead.
But the part is for a scientist. Someone who can help explain about the sun and the moon.
That's what I'm here for.
But you don't even look like an expert.
You got a problem with the way I look?
Well, you're all furry and...
Wait till